Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail, where we are back for Sparkle's quest.
Oh, yeah.
However, we have a warp.
We have one warp.
We got it yesterday, and we totally forgot to use it.
It's a singular warp. Oh me, oh my.
So, what do you think?
We give this completely to you, whatever it may be. Thank you.
In your holy name we pray, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Meow. Okay, it's normal.
What's it gonna be though?
But that is fine.
There's still a chance for a 4-star.
That is theirs.
And if it's blue, it can just be fodder.
And fodder.
Fodder it is. Shattered Home. You know, I don't know how I feel about getting the Shattered Home card in Penacony.
Nah, it's fine.
I don't like that.
Nah, it's good. Totally fine.
Yeah.
All right, hang time.
So this is just gonna take us to the text.
Oh, we even get new music.
Music? Yo. Hello, Mr. Dash. Someone just donated a dream bubble to our store. After conducting a psychometric spectral analysis on it, yeah, that thing, I suspect you would be interested in the contents of this dream bubble. Oh, is it a continuation of the Trash King? Maybe?
Who donated it to you?
Yeah, who
Sounds
gave
suspicious. Or how did you know I'd be interested?
Ask that bottom one. It's the magic of the psychoanalysis, sir. Okay. The donor is an elegant lady with the name Black Swan. Oh, I forgot. This is both of them. This is both their quests. If you have the time, we would love to have you anytime. Masquerade Duet. What?
Or did Sparkle donate it dressed up as Black Swan?
See, that's a question.
Do I have any tickets on it?
Whoa, yes you do.
I do.
Oh, dude,
And another warp.
Yeah.
I knew that would do that.
Yep, we knew that.
Only 5 more levels. We actually did quite a bit of Penacony.
We did almost everything, yeah. No, the story of Penacony is only like 4 to 5 hours if you just do the quest. We did a little bit more than that.
We did a little more. I'll absorb your emotion since I'm here.
Are you interested in a spheroid race? Oh, yes.
Sounds like a condition.
Okay, it does. Okay, yeah, you're right. Or perhaps you want to know about upcoming movie festivals and concerts? Or maybe you're looking for an investment plan. Trust me, I can provide better service than those stiff and stupid billboards. You're not stupid.
Dang.
Don't listen to him.
And he's not stiff. Wow.
Oh, call me.
Thanks for the calm gear.
You're calm?
Allegedly. I like how that's just there.
Oh, the car? The wrecked car?
Okay.
Is that girl about to jump off the thing?
Let's not make her sad.
Can't you be a bit nicer? I'm your boss, and I'm the only one who has your profile in the IPC now. Have you worked for the family so long that you've forgotten you're an IPC employee? And now you're even doing community service for them? Well, what? You promised me I'd come back after 10 years, but now 30 years have passed, and I'm still stuck in the family. Are you trying to remind me to work for the IPC, even in my dream? Ooh, I have no idea what's happening there. Okay. Private investigator. Oh, you're watching someone. Wait, who are you watching? Hi, puppies. Who are you watching? I don't know. The dogs, they're just being happy. A female dream chaser stood at the edge of the railing, lost in thought. That is not a place to be lost in thought in. Okay, as she gazed upon the flowing traffic below, poised as if contemplating a leap. Nonetheless, ending your life by jumping off a building in a dream is like trying to kill yourself with a balloon. Absolutely impossible. Observe silently. Don't do that, but I just find it interesting that
So
is
if you
an
die in the
option.
dream, you only wake up, so then why is dying to death so bad?
Maybe you get stuck. Maybe he takes your soul and you can't wake up.
Well, I mean, I remember that the angel said that you die not just physically, but also spiritually. So does it just... Is your body still in the real world, but you're just like...
Stuck in their dream?
Like a Are you just comatose? Are
You
just
comatose? Yeah, that's maybe why we have to break out the little things that he summons and stuff.
Maybe?
Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like there's a lot going on to that death thing.
Because whenever we got sliced in our dream, we just woke up. But when death kills you...
Or the thing unto death, or whatever they're calling it.
Or the thing unto death.
Yeah.
It's the concept of death.
So we're
If
gonna...
that thing stabs you, you die, like, emotionally or mentally you die.
Yeah, I think you get trapped. You can't get back to your body. Somehow. So, like, you're dead, basically. You're just dead. So, the question is, we're definitely gonna fight death, but in a different form in the future again, right?
No, we're definitely... Hey, there's a bird over there.
Yo!
We're definitely gonna have to fight it again.
I think that's good. That thing's gonna phase too.
It's getting a smack to the face again, because it deserves it.
It deserves it.
Don't take your own life,
Yeah,
please.
don't do that. Take my own life. Alas, it's a shame that this is nothing more than a meaningless show. What?
Okay.
Thanks. There's no death in dreams. The greatest punishment is to return to the harsh reality. A tragedy never concludes, but rather takes on different forms to begin anew.
What?
As a detective, I can't believe I couldn't figure it out.
What's on your mind?
I was just wallowing in self-pity as a loser. Oh, is that all?
Oh, okay.
I've gone through many things in my life, most of which aren't worth mentioning. But some are so infuriating that they leave me shaking in anger in the middle of the night. I've squandered many chances and made the wrong decisions many times. My life is like a pair of muddy boots that gets heavier with each step I take. Okay, if you're ever in the mindset like this, because it's easy to get caught in that, like, I messed up really bad, even if it's like years ago and everything. Just start making good choices now. You can shake that feeling. It may not feel like it right then in that moment. You can. Just know that.
Maybe quite a bit of effort, but you know.
It does take some effort, and you have to choose to shake it off, but you can. Perhaps those things are destined to happen to a detective as incompetent as me.
Maybe choose a different profession. I don't know.
do something
There's several steps you can do to
Not do
spice
this.
your life up other than
Kill yourself in a dream.
that.
Tragedy doesn't come to an end, it just changes to a different form.
Voice acting.
You have a nice voice. Anyway, let's put some happiness in your life.
You need this. Lou? Is that Lou? I'm assuming that's Lou. Lou Archer smacks her lips. Her previous grief seems to have turned into some sort of desire. I'm feeling very thirsty all of a sudden. Guess my Soul Glad addiction is acting up again. I need to get a sip or two somewhere.
Nothing beats plain water. Very true.
Very true, actually.
And also, so glad is addictive. Anything is addictive.
Yep.
Everything is addictive. Just depends on the person.
Depends on the person and your tick.
Water is always the nice
thing. It's also cheap.
For now.
For now. Currently,
Not
in the current
the future,
world.
but for now,
It's doing
quite
great.
cheap.
Nothing. Yeah. Water can't compare to the taste of Soul Glad. You've got to have Soul Glad when you're in Penacony. Speaking of Soul Glad, Lou Archer's eyes seem hesitant. She runs her fingers through her hair while seemingly contemplating what to say next. You're a good person. Thank you.
Thanks. You too.
You too. Please allow me to explain. You have a special demeanor that reminds me of my old self. Some label it as meddling, but I prefer to call it a sense of responsibility. It depends, yeah. Although I won't really die by jumping off the bridge in a dream, you're the first one, besides the family, who's willing to lend me a hand in a long time. Aw. I might really go bonkers after a few more deaths. You've had multiple, okay. By the way, I still think I'm almost normal compared to the other weirdos here.
Please stop throwing yourself off of buildings.
Yeah, don't do that. Come with me to Soul Glad Club. Let's have a few bottles of Soul Glad together. Oh wow, this actually... Wait, is this a quest starting or ending? Okay, so we'll do that at some point. And
Oh, that's how we get that one sticker.
Okay, cool. I don't know if we're recording that, guys, but That's
Man,
a
I
cool
just
beginning.
Some people you can just slap emotions into people and then they're just fine, and then other people they start a whole quest line.
Which is
Crazy how that happens.
It is pretty cool. Come to us.
Of course.
You're gonna make this
One
difficult,
more
aren't you?
time.
Yoink. The rule of 3. Those angular and long things down there fly so much slower than me. But I'm still too slow. That rectangle is a worthy challenger. I wonder if young Master Gold will give me a rectangle. I'll go back and ask him.
No, I do not trust you with a car.
I just realized that young Master Gold is the bird of this place. I just put that together. Wow.
Actually,
Well, I was a little
birds
slow
does
on that
that
one.
make it? Is that
You've got to be really high up there. We found a lot in this area. Not all of them, but...
one more before we get our first reward?
Oh, but we need 11 more.
Oh well. Give me your emotions.
Give me your emotions. There are really so many cars flying down there. What a spectacle! What's the big deal? They just brought some extra money from reality. If I have as much money as they do, I read that correctly, I'd be even more awesome. I'd take you and fly around the entire Adi of Penacony. Well, I'm just kidding. But seriously, why am I still poor even in my dreams? Oof. Those rich folks must have robbed by chance at getting rich. I've never heard that saying. That's gotta be it!
Robbed my chance?
I said robbed chance. Okay, yes. Robbed my chance at getting rich. Thank you. English. English can be difficult, even when it is your first language. Even in dreams! It's like people are getting all jealous over wealth that's not theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. It's why it's good to realize how important money is, so you can eat and survive and live and comfortably, but also not get infatuated with it.
Because at the end of the day,
It is just
means nothing.
It literally means nothing. Let's not even get started talking about how the dollar is just floating on air currently. That thing
That's what comes with currency.
currency.
Of any kind. It could suddenly be
Our dog is howling.
worthless.
I may go check on that real quick. Hold up.
Ba, 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 ba.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum.
Really? I thought they would put a bird on that high. What do
There's a
you...
jigsaw puzzle here suddenly. What? There's a person!
There's a person in the puzzle. Let me help you with that.
I don't know what we do about that.
Here comes Clocky.
Yeah. Sure.
Let me just calm you down real quick.
Morris, hi. The man senses your gaze. The weight of his shoulders lifts slightly. Did your friend get trapped in a puzzle? You meet his bloodshot eyes, all hazy and muddy like puzzle puddles. Can I help you?
What's wrong?
What's wrong with me? The guy's voice is hoarse, which is pretty rare in this sweet dream filled with so glad. He glances at the puzzle rack next to him. Yeah, what's wrong with me? How did I end up falling for a bloodhound?
She's from the Bloodhound family?
Bingo! Congrats! You've cracked the mystery of the century! Her name's Cotty. I never thought in a million years the moment I stepped in the Penacony, I was head over heels. Her heroic presence penetrated my soul. My friends were all excited about entering the dreamscape while I was struggling to win her over. But as you see, I failed big time. She's a loyal bloodhound, and I'll never be the rabbit she's after. Okay. I hate both of these, actually. What's wrong with him liking a bloodhound?
I mean, she's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
That sounds fine to me.
But I mean, if she's not interested, she's not interested.
Yeah, if she doesn't like you, there's nothing you can do.
Just give up.
I guess it's better than the unusual taste. I don't want to insult her and him. Harsh sarcasm, huh? I'm used to it. Whatever. That wasn't sarcasm. If she doesn't really like you, then there's no chance.
Or if you're, in pain because she's in a puzzle right now,
then we can help.
Then we can help.
The guy gazes affectionately at the puzzle rack next to him. looking pitiful with his possession. But at least I've figured out something. If I can't have her, I'll just create another version of her in the dreamscape. Oh, he's making a dream version.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
That seems really bad. You shouldn't do that.
No, you shouldn't do that.
You may not be the smoothest talker, but you seem nice and talkative, unlike me. Would you do me a favor, just this once?
No,
Ooh,
I really
no.
don't want to. You need to get over her, dude.
This is bad. We're feeding a very unhealthy thought process here. I need to create a flawless replica of her in the dreamscape. A reflection that perfectly represents her. But she'll turn you down then again. And for that, I need someone to record her true self.
I don't...
Do it yourself.
You just do it yourself? I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this. I told you, we're different. Is it really that hard to understand the words of scaredy cat or screw up? I would walk away from this. I would be like, nope.
This is not on my hands.
Nope. But promise me one thing. Do ask her permission before taking the photo. Okay. I don't want to come off as a pervert.
Dude, you're making a doll of her, bro. You're already past that.
Wait, so she won't? I'm assuming this is gonna go somewhere that I don't expect, right? Hopefully?
It's already pretty bad. I don't know,
This is pretty
man.
bad. Because wait, she doesn't want to date you, but why would she ever give you the opportunity to then make a copy of your... If anyone were to walk up to me and be like, yo, I think you're smoking hot, but like, if we like met and I was like, we were friends, but I didn't feel romantically interested in you, I'm not gonna give you permission to make a copy of me.
A doll.
That will literally date you and will fall head over heels for you. That just sounds weird.
I'm just saying, man, making an AI model of someone doesn't work.
That's like way too on topic of this.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, of this world that we live in.
Oh, hey, give me your emotions.
Give us the emotion. Hey, did you hear? The big shot from the Alfalfa family is coming to perform an inspection. Uh-oh. Old Adi, the ancient Pepeshi fellow. Ha! He already arrived yesterday, but he's here to pick up the car. There are only 3 stretched. I read that wrong. 3 stretched the Prince's Sword vehicles in the whole dreamscape. He tossed out 3 billion alfalfa credits to pay in cash up front without so much as blinking. Even in the dream, some rich people are richer than the other rich people.
Yep.
That's just how life works.
That's how it be.
Some people got more money.
Or resources, or power, or control.
But again, what really matters is, what are you doing with it? What are you using it for?
True enough.
Ooh, okay. The quest is up ahead.
Enough distractions.
That was a lot of cool distractions. And
That
some
was
yikes things.
A lot of yikes things. Oh, weird chest. How did I miss that?
I like how we literally stopped someone from committing suicide and we met
A pervert.
a pervert. Yep. I feel like that is one of the best things I can say.
No, chest first. Then steal him.
If anyone thinks that us calling him a pervert is a bit too rough, I think the word pervert is very tame for what's going on in this situation.
Stalker.
Stalker, yeah. No, it's a bit more than that, actually.
It's actually a lot more.
That's a lot more. Because we're talking about like a sentient dream. That it may not be real, but it's still... You know, but that's actually normal in this place. People warned us about that, actually. They told us that a lot of people do that here. So it's just a thing here. Okay. I've run out of credits. Tomorrow is the checkout day for my room, and I'll go back to reality. I'm so sorry. If only someone could lend me a few hundred credits. I really don't want to leave the dreamscape. What happens if we give you credits? If I go back to reality, I'll have to walk on crutches again. Oh.
I was gonna be like, oh, well, you gotta face...
Yeah. I feel like medical conditions, I can give a pass to in this place.
I'll
and
give a
everything.
pass to it, but you know, still pay attention to the people in your life.
Yeah,
that
don't
care about you.
Because they do.
But also,
hopefully.
I get, wanting to, run around. Kind of like Firefly. She had a medical condition.
And in here...
She told us she had a medical condition.
And in here, she can be normal and everything. That's awesome. I think that's great.
I think that's just fine.
Yeah.
Sad? Yeah, sad.
No, boy. Wow, we can't even help you. We can give you credits.
Nope.
Wait, so
what do you think the point of this place is? It's only depression. It's only depression.
I love
here.
how so far, Star Rail gives us so many options in a lot of cool scenarios, but then there's other options.
Hi. Oh, that's the bar.
Oh, that's the bar. Okay.
Oh. Then what do you know?
But Star Rail gives us options to do fun things here and there, and then sometimes even yikes things. But then every so often they're like, you don't get that option. Like you don't get the option to give that girl credits. She has to face reality.
She has to face reality and walk in crutches again.
Oh crap.
You know.
Yay! Man, Penacony's so happy and only brewing and brimming. I meant to say brimming with joy and laughter.
Joy and laughter, and I sense a bird.
Your bird senses are tingling?
My bird senses are tingling.
I don't think we've actually pulled a bird in this hallway, so that would make sense that there's one hiding somewhere. There's 20 of these suckers. Did we get a bird in the Papeshi bar too? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I'm assuming there's one around there too. I'm not seeing any bird feathers.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
the thing is, they're gold in the golden hour.
Yeah,
they're hard to see.
They're definitely blending in. You'll have to get an interactive map most likely to find them all.
Probably.
I'm sure there's already one.
Oh well, Mr. Dream Bubble Man, what do you got for me?
Trailblazers from the Astral Express. Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store.
Is that how you usually welcome customers? Long time no see, big alarm.
Long time no see.
Oh, I like that.
I bet come back.
I've already made the necessary preparations. Be careful. We did pass the safety inspection stipulated by Article 027, damage Paris, and Article 076,
What?
This Dreamscape will feature unfiltered and unpolished fresh memories. You will make for a very vivid experience. Veteran gamer, call this type of dream a thrill dream. Or if you're into that kind of thing. If you feel any discomfort, please leave the Dreamscape immediately and seek professional medical help.
Thanks.
Daniel, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
In the canonical timeline of Star Rail, where does this quest take place?
Luckily, I
have no idea.
Excellent doctor. Albeit a psychiatric one. Let us begin. Please, close your eyes and rest your forehead on the dream bubble.
Okay.
Boom!
I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she went.
The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the Dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
What? Trash and babies.
So this is definitely Sparkle.
This is definitely Sparkle.
Okay.
Black Swan offered a special warning regarding this dreamscape. The nature of this memory is special. Don't worry. Yeah, okay, it's the same one. She's at.
Oh.
Black Swan must be in the party.
Oh, well, we're gonna Kafka this then, I guess.
And Kafka. Actually, where does Kafka go in this?
I have no idea. It depends if you want to run tank or if you want to run healer.
Foo is probably good enough. Right.
Yeah, you can run Foo. You could, if you want to be safe, we could just run Foo and Hua. You don't have to run a support. Support makes it more optimal and everything, but you could just do Kafka, Black Swan, Hua, and Foo if you want to be extra safe. Tank and healer, with those two characters, you're never gonna die.
Or wait, how'd I order this?
It would be Hua. That's okay so far. You'd have to do Hua and Foo. Foo would be your tank.
Foo on the right?
Yes, you want the tank on the corner. Whoever's taking aggro. Or whoever has the highest aggro, which I think it's preservation, then destruction, and then I don't know what after that. You could run, is this okay?
I don't know.
Who would we run instead? We would run a support of some kind, or another dot.
Or a different dot character.
You could run a different dot. This is probably fine. Right?
I'm actually curious just to see how Black Swan and Kafka bounce off each other.
Just them, yeah.
Because I wonder.
Because a lot of people only run, I think, Black Swan with Kafka.
In my estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
What? What?
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family.
This is how it's canonical. It's a dream bubble. It's just like, they're just playing it off like, well, it was dropped off here. You can do it at any time.
Does anyone see the giant hammer in the corner?
Yeah, I do see that hammer, yes.
In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
Whoa, seeing Sampo act professional is freaking my brain out.
But it's Sparkle, because he's not actually
It's gotta be Sparkle, right? Yeah.
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties, being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all? This is not the kind of thing that happens.
Did Sparkle do that?
Did someone like get murked?
Did she murder someone in cold blood and is now solving the case?
Maybe.
You are guests at the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Wait, really? You can just investigate a case as a guest? It's a dream, so whatever.
I guess. Uh-huh.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Oh. Okay, so we're Black Swan.
Tell the truth or offer no explanation.
Tell the truth, just because I want to know.
Just some suggestions at the memory level.
Oh.
If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact.
Okay.
Oh, you tweaked everyone's memories. This is why I don't trust you.
If we had a little more time, I could have even convinced her I was Shipe the Harmony.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't think, from giving a few days, like, we've had a day to think about it now. I don't think Black Swan is bad, but I don't think she's good either. I think she's very gray.
She may not want to hurt us. That doesn't mean she's with us.
Yeah, I don't think we can trust her. I think we can trust her not to kill us, though. Because she definitely wants us. That's like it. And she will actually help us and protect us. That is something, because they want to see what the Trailblazers do. So in a way, she's an ally, and in another way, she's not.
But if we do something that actively goes against them, she is definitely going to try to stop us.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Ugh. The story can go a lot of different places with that.
On to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time.
Wait. Sampo's actually here?
No.
What? No, that is. What?
No, what?
What? I thought he wasn't coming. But she's there.
But then what happened to Sampo?
I thought Sampo didn't want to come here because he doesn't like Sparkle. At least that's
Unless this is Sparkle just doing some...
Is this Sparkle just screwing with us?
Maybe, what? Or is this a double, is this a double bluff?
double bluff. What would that be? What is the word for that? It's a bluff, but not a bluff.
You're just telling me the truth at this point.
Yeah. Sure.
You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Iden Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere.
Yep.
My dear, do you have a crush on me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game.
Is that why you murdered a random person?
I left a puzzle for you near OT Mall. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve it, then we can talk.
Oh, Okay.
Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
Okay, so she definitely did bonk someone on the head and everything. Wait, so is this just a dream fun thing? Or is this...
This may have been what their conversation was,
but it's just... But is this actually what happened? Or is this like the reality with an extra bit of flair to it?
Maybe.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul.
Wait, okay, she said that in the main quest as well. So who's the other memo keeper? And why does Sparkle know the other one?
I don't know. Also, how are there more than one memo keeper? Isn't that like a kind of a one-title job?
No, she, in the main quest, when I was grabbing the cutscene, she says there's multiple, we just can't see them.
Cool.
So, yeah.
The address that the mask gave you is right here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony.
Wanton slaughter?
Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter, that's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
I don't believe that for a second.
No,
if you are the real Sampo.
If that's really Sampo, I think Sampo is very much a 5-star. We're just gonna have to wait until we get that plot. But I do love the fact that Sampo does not get along with Sparkle. That makes this a whole lot more interesting.
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh, fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
I don't know if this is the real Sampo or not.
If it is, I seriously, if Sampo is genuinely here and he's gonna be following us in our adventures, I wonder if he's actually Aha. I know that's like a fan theory. That would be great if he was. I don't freaking know. That's a cool idol.
It is. Also, wow, murdered right in front of the Lalafell bar.
Yep.
Messed up.
Was it a Pepeshi? Did a Pepeshi get crushed by the hammer?
That would make sense.
Oh no. Hi there, Bloodhound family member.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Regarding the
Who
victim.
was the victim?
An IPC employee named
Never mind.
Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari and suddenly assaulted him with a hammer.
Did she turn herself into Sampo and kill someone?
Tall, strong man wearing a robe.
Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Oh, so they're not dead.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Regarding the Sweet Dreams troop present at the scene of the crime.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Oh, like beating them up?
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Brute force, let's go.
Regarding the evidence at the scene of the crime.
Any
Wait, but-
leads yet?
I don't think we will be fighting them because in the preview of enemies, they weren't there.
Oh, yeah.
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID.
Bro, is that her actual weapon? Does she use that hammer?
That'd be
They
hilarious.
didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Can we summon the victim?
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape.
So that's kind of what the Bloodhounds do. That's really interesting. They are here to make sure anyone who comes into Penacony doesn't like live out their their bad dreams and everything. Because it's awesome that this place lets anyone do basically anything. But you would have people that were like, oh man, my dream is to kill everyone, and so they're here to stop
At
that.
least they're not actually dying.
So it sounds well, even so, it sounds like they still stop it, which is interesting.
But it's so interesting that death can kill people.
Yeah.
In some way. On a
In
mental,
some way.
emotional,
Spiritual. Sounds spiritual.
level. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Because I forgot the name of the angel girl.
Robin?
Yeah, because she was just kind of slumped over.
So a lot of people I saw that left comments on our playthroughs, a lot of people are wondering, there is no confirmation and everything, but since it's a purple strike, could have been Acheron or like something of the same nature that did that?
I don't know. Looking back at some of the cutscenes, it looks like she has Death's Eye on her sword, so I don't know.
Acheron's color scheme is the same as the meme, which by the way, the thing is actually called a meme.
Yeah, no, it's a meme.
It's a meme.
Yeah, it's a meme.
I can't say that with a straight face.
Well, because when you think of memes, you think of jokes, but memes aren't jokes, they're memes.
What is the actual definition of a meme, if you don't mind me asking?
It's kind of an idea.
An idea, interesting.
Or I don't have the textbook.
You'd have to Google that. That's one of those let me Google that for you moments thing. You'll have to check that out, guys. But yeah,
it's a
meme.
Think of a thing that spreads.
It's death
Anyway,
meme. It's a meme of death.
Yes. Yes, actually, but no. Not in the way you're thinking. It's hard to explain. You just look it up. You'll find
Google it. Oh.
Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, at least it's not an anti-meme.
What is an anti-meme?
Well, if a meme spreads around easily, what do you think an anti-meme does?
Like, becomes void? Does it like suck it up and stuff? Anti-meme?
Well, imagine if it stabbed Firefly and suddenly we didn't remember her anymore.
Oh, it's the whole like who's Rem scenario. Got it.
If that helps.
That sucks. No. I don't like that. That'd be terrible.
And then we also forgot death.
Imagine then if you just pick up the phone and you look at the picture and you're just like, who's that? Why am I in this picture?
Or
How?
it's a picture of us and her face is blurry or something.
Oh my goodness, that would be horrible.
See, that would have been a lot worse. So thank goodness it's a meme.
Or it's just your picture of you doing this. It's just you. It's just you.
It's just you. I'm like, oh wow, that's such a pretty photo. When did I take that?
The player's just dying.
The player is just uncontrollably sobbing. Oh, they could have done that. They could have done
It's
that.
so funny and heartbreaking at the same time. Thanks for not doing that, Debs. Thank you.
See, this is why I'm glad it's a meme and not an anti-meme.
Gotcha. That's the example. Got it.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then.
Hey!
Time to interrogate. I mean question.
Hey, Constable.
Constable.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Whose voice is that? We know that voice.
Mr. Cold Feet, why'd you do it?
What?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan.
The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
She's from the Goldhammer family, or are you just making this all up?
I think they're making it up.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real surname?
No.
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
Well, apparently her name is Sparkle, according to the script.
If her name really is Sparkle, that would be surprising. I'm assuming that's a code name.
Well, I mean, during the credits, that's the only one labeled as her real name.
You know what? She's a masked fool, so what do I know, honestly?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What is a real name? You know what I mean.
Don't make me spit, Tank Daniel. That would be terrible.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before, but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang.
Is it just Sparkle voice acting both of these?
I think so.
They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle, to escape punishment.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers. Hang on. Wait.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number 2. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
Uh-huh.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me.
Murder mystery time.
So we can only talk to the bailiff.
You are so much smaller than I thought you were gonna be.
Yeah. Huh.
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the 3 suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright.
Zhongshan.
Mr. Right.
Mr. Right. And Lefton. Okay, I like the Lefton thrown in there too.
Is the middle one like translate the middle somehow?
I don't know what Zhongshan means, but I Lefton and Right, I get that. Like, I get that joke.
Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be.
So it's not him, since he lost his hand and can't swing a big hammer.
Yeah.
Unless he's got a really
maybe jacked left
arm.
Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town.
Ow. That could be it since he wore a cloak, maybe to hide his face. I don't know.
Yeah.
Last of all comes Wright. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
So one guy is missing a hand, the other one has broken legs, and the other guy is just disfigured. Uh-huh. Man, who swung the,
Who swung the hammer? It
swung
seems
the
kind of
hammer?
obvious, which makes me think it's not.
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
No, that won't
No.
be necessary.
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
I wouldn't say that, but I think I got the idea.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Case review. So it's
Zab, the one that doesn't sound like a direction.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
The real suspect. Well, there's only one obvious
Any more
one.
questions?
But what if?
I have no questions about the case, but I'm just curious. How did Sparkle manipulate you?
You know what I wonder? Could Wright have jumped on the shoulders of Lefton with his broken legs and like been on top of Lefton and then whacked? They said it was tall,
because it was a tall man.
so it could be left and right.
Or was it Lefton on the bottom?
The other guy in the
disfigured
middle.
man on the top.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I'm just a lowly bailiff. I don't know anything except for this here case.
Interesting that they didn't manipulate them.
Do you two need anything else?
Thank you. I don't have any further questions.
You're welcome. If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
So,
Next up, let's introduce.
That girl said they're always silent, but if they gave you a reaction, it means they're actually one of Sparkle's puzzles.
right, which we got the information from. So now these two things. Oh my goodness! It's a
Paper.
An ID card.
Oh, that, yeah.
Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
right. Cool badge or card thing. It's really sick. Wait, installed it into their forehead? What?
What?
Okay. Cool.
Oh my goodness, why?
No.
No.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy. This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case.
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
Dang, she's jacked.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target.
Repeatedly. Giant wooden hammer.
Sparkle used to attack Shamari. It seems to be a custom-made model specifically for her. It's extremely heavy, and even Sampo can't lift it in one hand. What a Herculean woman?
Okay, so it's saying you can't lift it in one hand.
Right.
So it's not leftin.
No, unless he's the legs. He could be the legs.
Could be the legs, except they said it could only be one murderer.
Oh, you're right. Freaking.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on?
We have enough.
We have enough. Oh, hey.
Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle.
Okay.
But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
So the little guy?
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen.
Of course.
Who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Never.
Sure.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
Oh, I love it.
It's morphin' time.
Time to get a cool gruff going. Oh, we're going back in here. Oh, they just repurposed this place. Cool.
Because we have detective vision. A button.
Investigate the button.
So she didn't swing it. It was set up on a device. When she clicked this button, it dropped it on him.
Right, okay.
So it still could have been left in.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
I like this Ace Attorney vibes going on here.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push it. That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
I want to push it now.
Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
Correct. Exactly the same.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me why?
okay. Why?
Because she is fair.
Right.
This is nuts.
I want to
Bro,
push it.
I would push it just to see what happens.
Mutually
Apparently-
assured destruction.
Huh, you wouldn't want to try to press it. Yeah, exactly, right?
One little press of this button will level all of Penacony.
Huh.
We should hold on to that thing just in case.
Hey, we got 40 down. Let's go. 39! Internet, it's pretty good right now.
Wait, why is that showing?
I have no idea. I don't remember that ever showing. Oh, I guess it is always there, right underneath March, yeah.
Or is that Stella?
Or, what? Yeah, I guess that it maybe is a picture of Stella. I don't know. The thing in the top
I don't
right.
know, man. I'm
Our
just
face
saying.
cam is over it right now, so it doesn't even matter. Were you trying to wiggle your way through that, just like squirming?
No, of course not.
Wait, building a puzzle.
Why is that pom-pom?
Why is that? It's a pom-pom plushie. Bottom. What? Well.
Other than you can
just
actually
don't-
buy a pom-pom plushie right now.
Don't think about it. Wait, you can? You can buy this?
Yeah.
Yo, I kind of want to buy a pom-pom plushie. That's
all these
that's
extra
just the legs.
Oh, never mind. I don't know why my brain auto-filtered that. Actually, I'll save that for last.
Boop. Boop.
How marketable.
The jigsaw puzzles are actually really fun and really easy. Investigate. It was March all along.
I knew it.
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to the case?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
No, I'm sold. It's
see.
March.
But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
Other than the meaning that you snuck aboard the Express and stole it?
Yeah.
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight. Then, let's pretend we were misled by a red herring. This doll, could it be connected to the case?
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
Sambo's like, I'm done with this. He's just fed up that his boss is here.
That is so cute.
An exquisite pom-pom toy. Who knows why Sparkle would have something like this? Maybe it's truly because the conductor's beauty is famous throughout the cosmos. She also may have bought one from miHoYo. One of the two.
You should do that too.
I wish we could. I mean, we probably could. We just have to pay up for
How
a fortune.
expensive is it? Is the real question.
I think the plushie, I can only... If it's a miHoYo premium object, I'm assuming if it's like an item, I'm gonna guess like $20 to $40 most likely, because it's marketable. The problem is though, we would also have to pay for shipping from China. That's where the real money would come into play for us. That would not be cheap.
This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
I remember a past giveaway we did. Someone won something in Australia, and we found out it cost the same amount for the thing that we had been giving away back when we were streaming on Twitch. We gave away a Switch, and it cost the same amount to send it.
So we just bought them one.
So we just bought them one in Australia and have it. We had them just go pick it up and everything, and then we just had an extra Switch for a while.
Yep.
And that became mine, because then you see us play Switch games together, and that's how we did that.
That's how we did that.
So, just know, shipping's expensive.
Shipping is very expensive.
Oh man. To prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle, the Gold Hammer residents shall abide by the following regulations from today onwards. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Hammer residence using the facial recognition system. Those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be killed on the spot. These regulations are in effect indefinitely.
So it could not have been the middle guy. Because the
No.
middle guy, his face was disfigured, so he couldn't. So it's not Lefton, but Wrighton had broken legs.
I'm telling you, man, Wrighton was on Lefton. They combined to make one.
Or Lefton was the legs, Wrighton was the middle. I mean, and then the middle was the middle, and then
It was all of them. I should have known.
all of them.
It's all three of them.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
Oh wait, the system went out?
Wait, I didn't think it went out. Wait, what? I thought it was just effective immediately. What?
Or when they were talking about the case, did it go out?
Maybe.
Oh crap, if it did, then it would be the middle one.
I don't know. Let's just wait and
So
see.
her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Wait, did we read that wrong? I don't know. Did we interpret the clue wrong?
Next,
Maybe.
should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence, I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the
Okay,
perp.
you've been staring at it. Can we look at it again? I want to look at that again.
That guy lost his hand.
Right.
Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Right.
I remember this one best. Wright has a broken leg.
Legs. It was legs.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
Is there a way to look at our notes? Oh, nope. Not that. Oh, it's the documents over there, right? By the hammer?
Oh, that's the facial recognition thing.
Okay,
Well, why is the ID important? Is it just saying, yeah, I actually hit someone with a hammer?
I don't.
So you
know.
can't lift it in one hand,
The ID thing.
and you can't, and the recognition system would murder you.
So that's saying it's right.
Can I read this? No? Rude.
But the fact that it's a tall man, it means it isn't right. I'm assuming it's gonna be all three or something.
Or something.
But who to delete, I don't know. We can delete Lefton at least, right? That's safe, right?
I guess.
So, who exactly is the murderer?
Lefton? That guy lost his hand.
Oh, wait, we're choosing the murderer? Oh.
Oh, it said exclude.
Oh, I thought we were excluding.
That guy lost his hand, so...
Confirm.
This. Can't lift it with the hand.
Right.
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
Right, and now this guy with the facial recognition.
So, who exactly is the murderer? Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
So the security regulations, right? Yeah, probably.
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system. That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Wright could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the constable our answer and see what he thinks.
We could just swing a hammer with a broken leg.
Maybe his legs broke after the fact.
Maybe broke his leg.
Maybe.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
The murderer is Wright.
You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan. Game rules stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
That's it?
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself.
What does... The fact that Sampo doesn't wear a mask, does that imply that he's one of the more serious ones, the ones that cry and everything?
I don't think so, because he still puts on a good performance.
He does do a good performance, so...
And he's a masked fool.
He's a part of the tavern. He could be doing double agent stuff. Oh no.
Don't know?
Excuse me.
Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
Secretly, Sampo this entire time is actually one of the bigwigs at the IPC. This is Diamond or something. At this moment, the constable and the bailiff lay lifelessly, mere husks of their former selves. It seems they have already completed their mission. I mean, they're actually... Things come to life.
Do you need anything else?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next up.
That girl said they're always silent, but if they...
Oh, they're literally just giving us the old dialogue. Okay.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
Yeah, okay, Sparkle, calm down.
I wonder where this is going. I really don't know.
I told you. It's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
God, I might as well run around as her.
Yeah,
Why for the time being?
Why not? Da, 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 da.
So glad.
Man, that can get stuck in your head easily.
Hey, it's the clockwork guys.
Yo, we're going to see one of the robots.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably here too.
So,
There's nobody else at the scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the same method to send dreamers back to reality. Let's talk to those two there, then.
Took someone else out, huh?
Discard your worthless destiny.
that was the card with the girl in the crown. What are you holding that for?
Interesting.
Cool enemy, or guy.
Future
Detective
enemy.
Black Swan and Detective Sampo.
He's got a mustache.
I made it.
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Don't look at us.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Uh-huh.
The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Uh-huh.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Yeah.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
Oh.
Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death.
With a tie.
There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Pepeshi shopkeeper named Wright,
Well, that
a
not
foxy
him.
gambler named Zhongshan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Same names. What does that mean?
See there, she's not very creative.
That too. Could be that.
So, Tiny Pepeshi, shopkeeper, a foxy gambler, and a wealthy trader.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
Oh,
Nice, quick little...
just to clarify.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk anymore with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Maybe just... No, don't fall for it.
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you will be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
I'm assuming that's actually Sambo. I may be falling for it, but I think it is him.
I don't know, that earlier comment makes me think that it's not.
I don't know.
Hey, Sheriff.
Let me introduce
Deputy
the
Sheriff?
identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, Wright. He's one of the Pepeshi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it.
So not him.
Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her.
Yeah.
Finally, there is the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her. That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
Nah.
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
It depends how deep they want to make this mystery, because it technically could be the Pepeshi if he stood on a stool.
Also, I like how he only comes up to her waist. Wait a minute, they're like this tall.
Yeah, no, she's that, and
She's
Sparkle's very small, so. Obviously the guy with the debt would be a clear one, but it's most likely the guy who's a traitor, just because he seems not like a suspect. But I think it'd also be funny if the Pepeshi stood on a stool. Which that may be a piece of evidence. We'll find a chair or something.
Anything else, Detective Black Swan?
Nothing.
I'm just a little curious. Isn't it really tiring for Miss Sparkle to play so many different roles?
If you really love Miss Sparkle from the bottom of your heart, then behave nicely and let her have a little fun.
Okay. It's like a parent when they tell their child, like, are you sure you want to be doing that? And they're just like, let me do it.
How's it going, Detective Black Swan? Have you found out who the killer is?
Oh, I thought they were going to just let us guess.
What's in the box?
Bubbles.
Oh, actually, let's get the IDs first, I guess.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
This Chen Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
Oh, it's materials.
The account book of a rich merchant? That person? For a merchant, it is probably something second only in importance to money. Sparkle probably left it at the crime scene to prove that she really did assault someone.
Okay, so what's the actual story here? So she assaulted an IPC person and now a rich merchant. Why?
Why? Yeah, what's the actual puzzle?
Because I assume these cases are just the little cover thing and the actual real story is whatever
this is.
Memories seem to be different again.
Right. Okay, so let's click the box.
What do you mean seem to be different?
I don't.
And there's the tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of juke murder weapon?
I mean,
you can kill someone with a tie.
You can.
The tag on the tie reads, only for Imperial Master Lefton. Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
Who's the Pepeshi again? Was that right?
I think that was Lefton.
Okay.
Or was it right?
I don't remember.
That's not how you use the word Imperial.
What if it is Sampo? What if it is?
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
And yet you are.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
I don't know, Daniel. That sounded like a Sampo line right there.
I'm not falling for it.
Bro, I am so happy that Sampo's a permanent character that's just gonna bounce around with us. I know some people really don't like Sampo, but I just love him whenever he pops up.
He's such a silly little man.
He really is. By the way, I love him as a character. Do I trust him? Heck no. But
Trusting
he's fun.
and liking someone are completely different things.
But he's so likable.
Okay. So I can't go that way either.
Got it, one way.
I can't go that way either.
What?
Okay, what am I missing?
I think we're missing something obvious because
Unless these stairs are... Nope, okay.
So, it's almost hinting at you to change back, but you just
just walk through this.
Oh. Okay. Change back. Morph!
It's morphin' time.
Whoa! Indeed. So now we can climb stairs like a boss.
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
Oh, it was the Pepeshi.
Yep.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
Uh-huh.
So,
Sparkle.
the Pepeshi was the one that really didn't like her, right? Yeah, so it has to be the Pepeshi. A small stool with 2 small footprints drawn on it using a crayon, indicating it once belonged to a Pepeshi worker. This is perhaps the most crude out of all the evidence. Miss Sparkle has fallen from her pedestal. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Let me
Turn it on. Is there anything we need to be small for here? Oh, yes. Teleport! Whoa!
Teleportation!
Not where I thought we were going.
For the clue.
What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
What?
A literal red herring, huh?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, actually, at least we haven't.
2 so far.
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
Yeah, Black Swan, you prefer those kind of memories? Man, you joined in the wrong expansion.
You're in the wrong story.
You're in the wrong part of the story, man.
Oh my goodness, is that a recipe?
What? The evidence is obviously something Comical Sparkle made. To avoid you thinking that you wasted time investigating this useless evidence, here's a recipe. Smoke the red herring, or any other type of preserved fish, until it turns golden brown on both sides. Place it into a dish, remove all the bones, then crush the meat. Add raw eggs into a frying pan, and then fry it up until well done. Then add vegetables, and the ones you like, and fry that too. Then add in crushed smoked red herring and day-old rice. Day-old rice. Add some salt. Be very careful with how much you put in. There's already preserved fish in it. Stir fry evenly, then plate. That sounds great, honestly. And voila! Here's a smoked red herring fried rice. You're welcome. That actually sounds great.
Also, that was
That was so random, but I kind of love it.
Thanks.
Here's a recipe for a fish.
Hey, just to make sure you didn't waste your time, here's a recipe.
If you read this, you got it.
This clock is...
Open it up and take a look.
Oh, an extra puzzle. In here, I thought we had run out.
Whoop. And then just move the blue thing. And then the yellow thing just moves back and you got it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I thought I had to reflect it.
It's because they've been training you to do that.
You made me...
Oh, there's a ring inside.
Ooh.
This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
Gameplay.
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth.
What?
We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
Okay.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Jongshan family heirloom.
What? But it's only one.
Should be it. Let's head out.
I assume that's left there as evidence, because why would he not take it?
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Not really.
Have you found out who the killer is?
I think it's the Pepeshi, but unless that's... The crayon was like supposed to be someone framing it, but I just thought it was supposed to be Sparkle being like goofy on the evidence.
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
Let's hear all the names again.
Yeah.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
Uh-huh. What?
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case?
Do not. Oh wow, we can choose to not play the game.
Oh crap. This is one of Star Rail's moments where you actually have to make a choice. I don't know, man.
So we can either keep playing along or choose not to.
What happens if we choose not to? It may just end then.
It may just end the quest.
So let's identify the murderer.
Or just doing, is that the wrong choice?
I don't know, man.
Star Rail, why do you do this to us?
I don't know, ever since Kafka's quest, which we haven't done, but I've heard people talk about it. Like, I know you can either fail the quest or you can find like a lot of secret things to it. And I'm just like sitting here stressing now, wondering if like we click anything wrong, do we just miss out on something entirely?
What do you think, brother? Do we identify the murderer or do not? I'm like 60-40 right now. 60 would be identify the murderer, 40 says don't. What do you feel? I don't know.
We could look it up, but then that would probably spoil it. Wait, like where is my, one sec, hold up. So for what I'm seeing online, this choice doesn't matter. I do not know if that's true, but multiple sources say this doesn't matter.
So let us know. Does it?
Does it change anything? If you clicked one of the things other than what we're about to click, because I don't know what we're clicking yet.
I'm gonna just click identify the murderer, because I feel like that's the safe choice.
Yeah, do that, and you guys let us know.
What happens if you don't?
If you don't.
Good. Then let us appreciate your powers of deduction.
Everything went gray. I was really...
Okay, so right. So the tie belonged to right, and left in the ring belonged to. The only person that didn't have any evidence tied to them was
the middle guy.
Was the middle guy, but would
No,
right...
he had the heirloom. He had the heirloom.
Oh, is that?
I thought the heirloom was Zhongshan's.
Oh, was it?
I thought
it was the gambler.
Oh. I have no idea.
Okay, so we're choosing who it doesn't belong to.
So, do this. Either the stool on right or the heirloom to Zhongshan and see what happens. So we're not deleting people, we're choosing this one.
The case?
This is Zhongshan.
This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle. He gambled away.
Oh, Zhongshan is the gambler.
Family fortune.
Yeah, so that is his ring.
So he was strangled with the tie.
The tie, so it was the Pepeshi that killed, though.
It was the Pepeshi.
So, identify the murderer, so I guess...
So...
Right.
Have you solved the case?
Yes, and we're gonna use the
Is a
stool.
Pepeshi citizen, and Miss Sparkle was a low-key bigot, always laughing at his height.
Wow.
I'm assuming she's not actually, considering she's making this story. But wow, what a casual thing to say about yourself.
Dang.
What the flip?
Got anything to say about Lefton?
Yeah, what do we get from this?
Have you solved the case? Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been competing with Miss Sparkle for decades. They're always at each other's throats.
Okay, that was nothing new.
Okay, Mr. Wright.
Have you... Wright is a Pepeshi citizen, and Miss...
It makes sense that it was Wright, because he used Lefton's tie to murder.
So Wright
and then planted the ring in her mouth, because there's no way the guy that bet his family heirloom would kill someone to get it back and then just
leave that.
Wouldn't take
Unless that was like a weird message he wanted to send, which makes no sense. Do the stool. Yeah, I think that's it, right?
I think.
Technically, it's Lefton's tie, so the evidence is pointing to everyone. Maybe that's what it means by the choices don't matter.
This stool is a piece of evidence, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's the one. Miss Sparkle always teased poor Wright until he was unable to take it any longer. Eventually, murderous intent was born. Taking advantage of his position, he stole Lefton's tie and told Miss Sparkle, "Miss, please come with me to the changing room. I'd like to show you a matching tie." Miss Sparkle never thought Wright would retaliate against her, so she went back with him to the changing room. As Wright stood atop the stool and helped Miss Sparkle try on the tie as usual, he then suddenly pulled it tight. And that's how he killed Miss Sparkle.
So has the story changed depending on who you denounce?
I don't know.
What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
So maybe it could be any of them. You could like choose who it is by just selecting them.
Interesting.
Because all the evidence could point to anyone.
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one.
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive.
No, yeah.
Which means this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, and he'll do a different one.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Ah.
Sheriff, the murderer is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
Uh-huh.
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Now it's just insulting us.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Dang.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
It said Sampo. It is really him.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm up for it.
Black Swan, would you like to hear about the other answers that you didn't guess?
Yes.
Sure.
Why, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Seeing as you put so much work into everything.
Black Swan is like low-key acting like a mom right now. What?
The murderer is Lefton. Oh wait, no, we already. No, wait, no, we.
Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been competing with Miss Sparkle for decades. They're always at each other's throats.
Lefton's tie.
This tie is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one. This tie belongs to Lefton, and it just so happens to be the murder weapon in this case. Could the evidence be any more solid than this?
I'm really glad cops don't usually act like that in real life. 'Cause that'd be bad.
Lefton snuck into the changing room and waited for poor Miss Sparkle to enter before using this very tie to brutally kill her. And then he stuffed Zhongshan's ring into her mouth as a way to try and frame him. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work,
Oh, boy.
the murderer would still be at large.
Can you use any piece of evidence?
I don't know. We know what Wright gives us, so now Zhongshan.
Lefton is a wealthy...
Oh, you wanting to see, like...
The fish!
The fish!
This evidence doesn't really prove
Oh.
that he is the murderer.
Nothing. I thought there was an answer for every single permutation.
Don't go too far. Miss Sparkle will get tired. Lefton is a wealthy merchant who has been
Right.
What if I use just the stool? Same thing.
Nothing.
Don't go too far. Lefton is a wealthy
Okay, fine.
Detective Black Swan.
We also get to see what he
Why
says if
wouldn't
we
you?
said no murderer, which is interesting.
This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with
Get
Miss
the Koi.
Sparkle. He gambled away his entire family fortune.
This ring is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one.
That's the one.
What would a penniless wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be doing at such a fancy fashion store as this? Because he was planning on robbing it.
Oh.
He'd
What?
stolen Lefton's tie and was just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who'd stolen his family fortune from him. So he darted into the changing room and tried to get back his ring.
This is the most.
That's the weakest one.
This is the wildest one, yeah.
Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up swallowing that ring? All Zhongshan could do was use the tie in his hand to try and strap down her neck to prevent her from swallowing the ring. But he unexpectedly managed to strangle Miss Sparkle to death.
What? What in the world?
What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
Weakest one by far.
There's no
murder.
murder at all.
What do you mean by that?
The evidence. This fish.
Nothing.
Don't go
No,
too
wait,
far.
that doesn't
What
work
do you
there.
mean by that?
What do we give this? The account book? The tie? Like, what do we do?
She
Did the
slipped and fell.
This stool is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one. Miss Sparkle's business failed, and she was on the brink of bankruptcy.
So she hung herself.
As she passed by her regular fashion store, she ran into her old nemesis, the bullying shopkeeper from the store, and the gambler whose life she'd ruined. And those three all looked happier than her. Miss Sparkle's ego wouldn't allow that to happen. And so she stole Lefton's tie, placed Zhongshan's ring in her mouth, stepped up onto the stool, and hanged herself from a beam in Wright's shop. And her motive was to try and frame all three of them.
Ah.
What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the three suspects would all be facing grave injustice.
Uh-huh.
I'd rather not play around. We don't have very much time.
So that's the
Oh, wait, when's the
true.
tie?
Black Swan.
Why, I wouldn't.
Lefton is a
Lefton.
This tie.
This guy,
Wait, what are we doing?
His ring.
This ring is.
That's right.
You trying to see if we get any extra dialogue if we do all the stuff?
Yeah.
Right is a puppet.
Right. Oh man, the
This
stool.
stool.
That's what Miss Sparkle taken advantage. Miss Sparkle. He then.
So I'm assuming the there is no murder is actually the answer to that one. Because that actually sounded
That's right, Miss Sparkle. And those and
potential.
So what?
Like, it sounded like it had potential.
Ah, there's
I'd
nothing.
rather not play around. We don't have very much
Do you think
time.
that's the canon one?
I guess.
Excuse me? Is the deputy sheriff still around?
Its work is done and it's taking a long vacation now. Come talk to me if you need anything.
But I prefer the character design of the deputy sheriff. Can it come back?
No. Playing so many roles is tiring.
I feel that.
Dang.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Of course
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or child hungering for attention. This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
not. Oh boy. Oh, here's us actually fighting.
Oh, there we go.
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Penacony, and next to me here is my assistant detective.
Okay.
A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
Uh-huh.
As expected, another change in setting.
Let me guess.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom.
So it's gonna be the officer for this one, since that's one of the things we fight.
Mm-hmm.
The butler, Jean-Chen, said that the door was locked from inside.
Oh, the butler?
So we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened.
You're the...
So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside.
Never mind, no, you're not the butler. I thought you were.
The room was covered in spattered blood.
Oh my
Miss
goodness.
Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss Sparkle. She's left us now forever.
Forever.
Besides us and Zhongshan the butler, Lefton the cook and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Zong, the butler, the cook, and the driver.
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
Tickle?
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
Uh-oh.
No cheating!
Oh, Simpo, he is Sparkle. Okay.
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
No, it's...
Interesting.
This locked room
We're
murder
doubting.
case is
I doubted.
pretty
I did.
fun. I want to guess who it was.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up! Wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce. Ding-a-ling!
Ooh.
Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it?
Why is she there?
If you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste.
Wait, what?
Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Wait, is the quest gonna end there?
No. Because we haven't fought anything. So, talk to the assistant detective.
Well, let's do the case, I guess.
The detective and the assistant detective have... Oh, excuse me. Have become two lifeless bodies. It seems they can no longer complete their mission.
Aww.
So wait, is there an actual thing you can, like, discover in Penacony now?
Maybe.
Do you have to do it during this quest, or is it later?
I have no idea. Why did it say Sparkle could disguise herself as Sparkle?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna look up real quick while you go to this next spot. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing we're gonna miss.
Secret things you can potentially miss in Sparkle questline. Probably some things
I'm
we can
not
do
seeing it.
afterwards.
I have multiple sites that explain these things. I don't see it, so.
There's nothing.
Unless it hasn't been found yet. If we're missing something that hasn't been found, that's...
You know what would be a great twist if Black Swan was actually Sparkle? Probably not, but that would be amazing.
Why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
Really?
So I have a feeling the solution to that one was the assistant detective doing it, considering that the body was found dead. for a long time, which would go with how or when they visited him.
Something like that, yeah. I'd have to go back and listen to it again to really fully lock in my answer, though. The whole place is locked off. Why?
Nowhere to go but here.
I'm seeing that.
Oh, trash can.
Lovely. I'm so excited
Hi.
to see the damage for Black Swan.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop, nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
Yep.
Hey, dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it. I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the
Humans.
morning, 2 legs in the afternoon,
Or man, whatever
and
it is.
3 legs at night?
We're really ending with this one?
This is the Sphinx's riddle, right?
No murder case this time around.
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear, give me your answer then.
Why are we doing a riddle? Shouldn't that be for the riddlers?
It's people.
I like that you could say trash can. People is the correct
Since it's a
term.
classic puzzle, the answer is people.
It could be
right?
people, man, human, anything.
Wah, wah. Wrong answer. How could it be as boring as that?
Really?
The correct answer is
Oh.
Sparkle.
Oh, there was no correct answer.
well.
Okay.
When sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, but has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle.
What?
So
Okay.
naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon.
Why do you have so many
and
different
3 legs
masks?
at night.
3 legs is the toothbrush? Really?
Well, because she's holding up her toothbrush.
I guess. Oh,
So
okay.
she's on 3, technically.
Okay.
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat.
Was
Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Okay, so the fight was gonna happen no matter what. But that is that riddle is from the whole mythology of the Sphinx, right? Or something? At least that's where I know it from.
I think so.
Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it was mythology. I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure 100%, I should say.
Oh, you already have stacks of arcane.
Right, because that's a talent
Destiny
of
isn't
hers.
chosen.
She engages in combat. That's amazing. So yeah, we're just gonna break the 2 monkeys on the side. Don't die though. I kind of want to see the damage.
It would actually be better to do wah wah instead of lightning. Whoa, well.
Time to move.
So trigger that.
Yeah, and then basic attack to get the proc.
And then also get Kafka's little lightning.
Yep. I kind of wish they gave us different enemies to fully see Black Swan's damage. I'm assuming she's rocking a 4-star right now. That when it's super sped up, that looks so interesting.
Oh wait, no, I should have. Oh well.
Time to say bye.
Oh yeah, you should have ulted and then done that. Yeah, it's fine.
Ill tidings manifest. Say bye to breathing.
Oh well, he's dead anyway.
How much? Oh, we couldn't see it because I really wish Bleed could calculate even when they're dead.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere.
Not really. We actually kind of decimated him.
Yeah.
Weird enemy to throw at Black Swan for a trial.
I would have really preferred to have maybe gotten a T-Rex
feel like a T-Rex would have been really cool, or a monkey, or one of them, like a beefed one, a really beefed up one.
Instead of the one enemy you can't really damage.
Yeah.
Huh? No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
So is it actually Sparkle being Sampo, or because he said the same thing as the thing?
It's either that or, man, he really did want to know the ending of that story.
Yeah. Same brain cell.
Don't move.
Don't move?
Something's off.
What do you mean?
Miss, you killed Sparkle.
Uh-oh.
What? What?
Why is there money everywhere?
How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape?
Oh, look, the statue's gold in the artwork.
What did you do?
And surrounded by money, what?
Does the statue get money in the future?
Maybe, but the statue was made rusty. It's not even silver.
Yeah, I don't know.
You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she
Sampo,
did.
my dude, those are rose petals. It's not
blood.
blood.
It's blood.
No, it's rose petals.
She's bleeding out of every orifice.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier.
Really?
But yet, the death meme exists.
So he collects souls? It's gotta be the whole collection thing.
I don't know.
There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle? Who are you talking to?
You.
Okay.
Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
This? Don't jump to conclusions! If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
Oh my goodness, his mic was really trying hard to get that peak right there. That was really good on Sampo's VA. Poor sound guy was like,
what do I do? The final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist.
Oh.
But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide.
Yeah.
That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while. The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside.
Oh, nice.
And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective.
Okay.
Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Well...
Anyway. Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, none of this was real.
Another answer?
The assistant girl, Black Swan, Sampo, none of them were actually here. It was all a game made for us.
Black Swan was Sparkle, everyone was Sparkle.
Sampo was Sparkle, that one girl was Sparkle, Black Swan was Sparkle. And this was all made just for a game for us.
Is he just gonna look at the screen? I wonder.
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom, using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
What a pity, such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is... Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body.
Uh-huh.
So Sparkle was Sparkle, okay.
Ding-a-ling! I won!
So it is Sampo?
I don't know.
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
True.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine.
That's...
So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
That reminds me of, like, back when we were children, we'd play, like, rock, paper, scissors, and then some kid would get mad if they lost too many times, and they'd just be like, gun. I win.
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing.
Is it really
I
him?
just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
What?
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
What? Really? Okay. Unless he poofs now.
My dear, why so serious?
Why so
Haven't you been
serious?
having a great time? I have, at least.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like whenever she closes her eyes.
Uh-huh.
My brain just filters to the 2 little dots underneath her eyes as her eyes. So all I see is like that little cutoff there of just like a just like a little face.
Oh man, that's funny.
All you see is the
You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting
This is the dream.
to work together.
We saw this part.
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you.
What?
The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So, okay, so it's not Sparkle. It's not that. So the most wild card, and Daniel and I have been talking about this like nonstop. It's got to be like Gallagher or someone we haven't met yet, right?
I don't know.
Because like we don't know enough about Gallagher other than he covered for Firefly, which makes zero sense.
And the fact that one guard doesn't know who Gallagher is.
So I'm assuming, and someone left a comment about this as well in the last video, but like I'm with you on whoever left that. Gallagher's probably the one that was with Firefly walking through the place. Wait, what?
If those two rookies recognized him as Gallagher, as the big guy at the Bloodhounds, says there's a bunch of memo keepers around. Did a memo keeper mess with their memories and Gallagher's not even a Bloodhound?
Maybe something. Yeah, because Sparkle knows a memo keeper, not Black Swan. She knows someone else.
And there's multiple memo keepers. So one's if Gallagher's not actually a Bloodhound?
He may just be someone fitting in. He may actually be a big deal.
I don't know.
I'm so curious of where the story's gonna go. This is all speculation.
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch two fish with one cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing?
Uh-oh. What?
Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me.
Uh-huh. I mean, Adventure Rain found you.
Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who is Sampo?
Whoa! Wait, what? Whoa! Whoa! Wait a sec! Hold up!
No.
Hold up!
No, you can't do that.
Whoa!
No, you can't do that.
Whoa!
Wait, no, you disguise as Sampo later, so you know who Sampo is.
Unless someone messed with her memory.
Did the memo keeper do it?
What? Or did Sampo do it? Wait, is he? If he was aha, he could maybe.
No.
Hold up, continue. See where this goes. What?
This is Bellabug, right?
What? So So she doesn't know Sampo, genuinely.
No, it's the memo keeper messing with their memories because he thinks he's in Bellabog.
Right. Oh, okay. So she's okay. Is that the game devs just messing with us?
I said, why not?
So were they all masked fools?
I don't know.
Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also...
So Sampo is actually here?
Yes. So he is actually here.
I thought he didn't...
Bro, that was mean of the game devs. I thought like we were having some giant lore bomb revealed or something. I was like, what? Hold up. That was mean. They know. That makes me think something will happen because they're just messing with us at this point.
They didn't like each other. I thought he
No, Sampo, I think she's his boss. So I don't think he gets a say in the matter.
I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Don't wink at us. What do you mean? And
you don't mean us. Unless you do mean us.
Unless I don't.
You already teamed up with Aventurine, so don't do that. I still don't trust you.
No, Black Swan. I'm still like hesitant on Black Swan. I think again she's neutral at this point. She has to.
Special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
So what is Sampo doing?
He's gambling, drinking somewhere. I don't know. It's Las Vegas, basically.
I guess. So when Sparkle came and stalked us as Sampo...
Danger.
Huh? That was just her taking the
Where
guise
the
of
flip
him.
was Sampo?
Just chilling.
Or was he dressed up as...
No, don't think too hard. Don't think too hard about it.
I don't know.
They're screwing with us, man. Penacony's just screwing with us.
My brain.
And we have to wait 43 days, by the way.
Black Swan's dream bubble. Are you satisfied with your experience?
Yes. It was easy.
Sampo turned out to be...
Yeah, do that
Sampo?
Yeah.
I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams can be processed. Or even tempered.
They're
so
basically
it's not actually Sampo. It's someone else.
Unless.
So
yeah, okay, because if it's the memo keeper's, it's Black Swan's memory. So
but our memory is also a filter.
And she took Sampo out and plopped him in there. Maybe not. I don't know, because we know him. So
no, except the bubble also does that. Remember Akavilis?
Right? Yeah, he does the whole. Oh freaking.
So that means that wasn't actually Sampo, or was that actually Sampo?
So maybe there's a masked fool, maybe there's not.
Is there another masked fool? Because someone was in that role of Sampo. Not necessarily Sampo himself.
Maybe. We don't know. It's leaving it up 50-50.
Don't make me use my brain like this.
Don't make me use my brain like this? Yeah.
Things in our dreams cannot be trusted. Let alone someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dreams.
Yeah, the game devs are screwing with us now.
It's like, oh, was it Sampo? Was it not? Was it all in the dream?
Go touch grass and find out.
I'm gonna scream.
Even if it isn't him, I still enjoy that they're using the voice actor and bringing him back constantly to remind us.
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
It is Sampo. He's here.
Is this in the dream?
No, I don't think so.
That was a
Technically, this is all a dream if we're being honest.
It is. Oh my goodness. Are you actually Sampo?
Okay.
Really wouldn't do anything to him.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed.
Oh?
Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Oh.
So it was Sampo. Okay.
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements?
She has his mask.
Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, third barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know.
Is this hinting at something?
Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
You can't just say that. You do not get the right to just say that.
I think they do.
Drop that bomb and then walk away.
She's gonna do it.
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense.
What does that mean?
Sampo, what are you going to do to that poor planet?
Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
Oh, no.
Old timer. Wait, old timer? What do you mean old timer?
What do you mean by that?
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sampo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Oh, Giovanni.
Giovanni's also. I mean, we kind of thought that was the case.
That, but,
yeah.
Okay, so Giovanni hired her. Okay.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously.
Dude, what is Sampo the Fool going to do?
And by the way, was the comment, okay, old timer, and was the comment him saying sometimes the fool has to take the stage himself and everything? Could he actually be Aha? Could that theory actually be correct?
He wouldn't need his mask though.
He may just be screwing around though. We never know. He's like that's like the whole thing of Aha. But then he wouldn't, there's a lot of things going against it. I don't know. I want to keep that open, potentially. Sampo's gonna be a big deal no matter what. I think
it sounds like he's going to be a very big deal to Bellabog.
I think we're definitely getting a 5-star variation of Sampo. I don't know if it's in 2.0 or in the 2.0 expansion, but
feels like we're about to get the Fool.
So that'll be the continuance quest for Urello.
Another one. Yet another disaster coming.
Yeah.
Good for Urello 6.
Yeah, Urello 6.
They only just got over dying, becoming slaves, and
debt.
now Sampo.
Yeah, crippling debt and all that. Now Sampo. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Why so serious?
Oh, she's all by herself now.
Oh.
That was a very important quest. At least for the ending bit there. Oh boy.
New message. Who's this? Dash, I imagine you have already seen that dream bubble? Relax, I just want to know if anyone has come looking for you yet. What?
What's up?
Yeah, what's up? I'll make this simple. That fool named Sparkle is currently searching all over the place for that dream bubble. I do not know what her intentions are, but allowing it to slip into her hands will only make the situation more confusing. Dash, can you do me a favor and go to reclaim that dream bubble? Of course.
Of course.
Your attitude is reassuring. I will go with you. But I don't remember where that dream bubble was left. Can you remind me? How can a memo keeper forget a memory bubble?
I kind of want to click that.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a true memo keeper after all. I can't believe you figured me out so quickly. How dull. Pranks are all about the back and forth. You've seen how much fun I have with that memo keeper. You should learn from her, you young nameless. This is just the beginning. I'll be back.
Bring it on.
Please don't come back. It's an option. Message failed to send. Okay.
User does not exist.
Burner. Yeah, okay.
Well, that was a very important quest.
Intriguing! Challenge
to the reader.
Yep. Express, smile, encounters touches, and the excitement of battle. Maybe that is why people still collect records, even as society rapidly advances. And then all the clues are in motion. Happy hunting. You can't say that! You cannot say that!
Say that. The dance is on.
I know the clues are everywhere. The problem is, there's too many theories. There's too many possibilities. Right now, we kind of need more clues. Wait, this is the same thing. What? Why is it acting like we haven't done this yet?
No, it's a new thing.
Oh.
It's actually Black Swan.
Getting deja vu here.
Getting deja vu.
Deja vu.
I've been to this place before.
You may also know that interesting young fool Sparkle. She recently gotten into disguising herself as other people. Dosh, has she tried this already with you?
I wonder if we're like, oh yeah, it's out there. She's like, oh, thank you so much. And then we get this text. It's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Then you might be.
You might be her in disguise too.
I see you're on high alert. What would you have me do to prove that I am me?
A unique expression, a unique action.
I don't freaking know.
I don't know, which one do you want?
Expression, I guess. Linguistic habits, okay. But if that little Miss Fool excels in observation, there's a chance that she would perfectly imitate everything about a person. I think that the only thing that can differentiate someone from another is their memories. There is no way for an outsider to completely steal or imitate every ounce of a person's memory. It's just like when we met in Penacony, is it not? A strange dreamland surrounded us. As a series of strange murders, people with differing dreams, the truth that lies beneath the water's surface. Yeah, the dream. And then you can't do a happy pom-pom emote there. Do you need me to go on?
I need more. More. Do it. Give me more.
I can't be the only one doing all the talking. By your logic, you should also have to prove that you are not Sparkle, Dosh. Huh? I'm just joking. As a memo keeper, I naturally know who the person is on the other side of my screen. Oh, Miss Sparkle's pranks are not without their benefits. She is able to make us re-examine what we have seen and think about the appearance and reality of the dreamscape. This is also the reason that I shared the dream bubble with you. Alright, looks like she hasn't caused any major damage. I will put my mind at ease. Talk to you again.
Thanks. That is officially the quest. Oh boy. What on earth is Sampo up to?
I have no idea. Hanu's prison break. We'll probably tackle this in the future, guys. I don't know if that's the next video we'll be making, but eventually we're going to dive into that.
We may dive into the Genshin event.
We may. I think
this thing is going to be around for a while.
The whole patch. It's literally going to the day before this patch ends.
Which makes sense, because it's the character selection. It's the game. This is the New Year event. We're getting our free 4-star.
Yeah. And yeah, so Genshin only has, I think, like a week and a half left. So we'll probably be diving into that.
And then maybe after all of that, actually no, that one game hasn't arrived yet. It's for some reason. We should actually probably check on that.
Oh no, we got it. It's right there.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say the name or not, but it's over there. Yeah, I showed you it one night. You may have been tired.
You said the other game, right? But
yeah, no. And then it showed, and I showed you that. So I'm assuming it was probably too late. It was probably very late.
Probably tired or asleep.
Okay, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us. We love you all.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. And also let us know what you thought of this quest.
Indeed, do that.
And please help us theorize.
And also, will it really be us? You never know when it could be someone in disguise as us.
Truly.
Truly. I've once had someone accuse me of being AI. I don't even know how that works, but yeah. They're like, what if you're just an amalgamation of someone and they made you into a YouTuber and I've never met you and everything. I don't know.
Someone once accused me of being a robot. No,
what is this? No, I was too. Weird world we live in, I tell you. Okay, with that, love you guys.
Bye-bye.